Okay, so Power Ranger Beast Morphers Season 2 is finally coming to a close in the US, so I thought I'd make this mini podcast discussion with myself, talking about the whole reveal of the Venjix's Evox, or the Evox's Venjix plot twist, and just give my discussions, because it's been a really long time since I've talked about the episode, because that review that I put out came out in June this year, and it's been over 6 months since I posted that review, so it's been a while, and I have revisited the episode a couple of times. I watched it when it aired on Australian TV, and I watched it a couple of times before I did the review, so I've revisited the episode, but not in a while, so I revisited the episode more recently after it aired in the US, just to have a brand new take on the plot twist of Evox being Venjix, and I still really enjoyed the twist. I think there was a lot of build up towards it, and a lot of secret hints and nudges that sort of hinted at it if you go back and watch the first season and the second season, with everything going on with Power Ranger Beast Morphers. And I'm glad we finally got the Venjix plotline wrapped up in Beast Morphers, because when you watch the season finale of Beast Morphers next week, or you've already seen it, the episode just wraps up everything in a nice little bow. Like, it's sort of like the finale of Power Rangers as a whole, sort of like Countdown to Destruction, the Wild Force finale, or even the RPM finale. Like, that episode was written like an actual finale for the franchise. So my overall plots on the whole Evox and Venjix twist is, like, I still like it, and I remember what the video I made about the end of Evox in season 1, where I said Evox wasn't a threatening villain, or he wasn't an interesting villain because we didn't learn much about him, and he didn't do much apart from being a talking snake, and he didn't get his body until the finale of season 1. And I sat on that for the longest time, thinking that Evox wasn't going to be an interesting villain. And then season 2 rolled around, where he was walking around in that body. We had the Mad Daniels plot twist going on, and then fast forward a couple of episodes later, we get to the big plot twist with the RPM stuff, and that stuff blew my mind. And I'm glad that Judd Lin was able to wrap things up with the Evox, or the Venjix cliffhanger he did over a decade ago. I'm finally glad he was able to wrap things up after so many years. It's nice to have closure with that plot twist, because I thought if we never got closure to the whole RPM cliffhanger, I thought maybe they'd resolve it in a graphic novel, but I'm glad they resolved it in the TV show rather than a graphic novel, because the graphic novels we've gotten recently have been kind of meh. Like, Sins of the Future was okay, Psychopath is getting better upon rereading it, and Soul of the Dragon still god tier as a freaking graphic novel on its own. So I was hoping that RPM would be one of those teams we'd revisit in a graphic novel, but it doesn't seem like the case anymore. We're not going to revisit that team anytime soon. Maybe we'll get sort of like a transition, like a prequel, how Grid Battle Force was formed and stuff like that. I don't know, but I don't really care if we get that anymore, because Beast Morphers is done and dusted as of next week, and then we'll be moving on to Dino Fury in 2021. But Beast Morphers is definitely one of my favorite seasons. It has its ups, it has its downs, but I still enjoy it as a really good solid season, and I enjoyed reviewing it each week as the episode came out and making theory videos and stuff like that. So Beast Morphers I still have a lot of love for. And with Beast Morphers Season 2 wrapping up next week, I'm probably going to do this video again in the same format. We'll talk about the series as a whole, like the stuff I liked, the stuff I didn't like, both seasons, because there was a lot of ups and a lot of downs with Beast Morphers. I'm sure that most of the fandom can agree with it. Like, you either love it or you hate them. Hate the season, because a lot of people do have mixed feelings about Power Ranger Beast Morphers Season 1 and 2. Regardless of what you say, and that's totally fine. Like, this season wasn't for everyone, and I know that a lot of people still have the Neo Saban taste in their mouth, where they can't really trust the writers and the storytelling of the show, and that totally makes sense. Like, Ninja Steel and Super Ninja Steel, not perfect, and I can understand if it left a sour taste in your mouth with the writing and stuff like that. Like, I totally understand where you're coming from. But I'm definitely probably gonna do like another video like this again where I talk about the series in whole, because like I said, like I have rewatched like I've rewatched all of season 1 twice. I've rewatched whatever Netflix put out for season 2, and I did revisit like a couple of episodes when they aired on Australian TV to get the really good, clean and crisp quality of the episode on a TV, like the Dino team up in the season finale and stuff like that. So I have revisited those episodes here and there, so I'm glad I could rewatch them. And the Dino team up special, that was a fun episode, but it did have its problems. Like, it was really nice to see Jason back, but the storytelling could have been slightly better. Like, more Jason would have been nice. It could have explained some things a lot better. I enjoyed the Dino Charge and Beast Morphers team up where they used the early part of the Go Busters movie footage. I really loved that, but seeing Jason and the execution of Jason being back maybe could have been handled a little better looking at it now. And I love the episode. I love the episode, but I will admit it does have its problems when you look at it like now, like without the fan goggles, with the fan goggles off and the nostalgia goggles off. That episode does have its problems here and there. But whatever happens with Power Rangers moving forward into Dino Fury, I'm excited to see what they'll do next. Like, we've got brand new directors, probably brand new writers, new voice actors and stuff like that. Maybe new voice actors, but we're starting a brand new clean slate with Dino Fury in the Hasbro era. And although I loved Beast Morphers season 1 and 2, I'm excited to see what Hasbro will do moving forward with their own dinosaur season. It is a bit scary using dinosaurs, banking on the nostalgia of MMPR and stuff like that, but I will see what they do. We'll see what they do. Like Dino Fury could be a good season, or Dino Fury could be a bad season. It's up to however they handle the show with writing and stuff like that for us to decide. So, if I was a writer on Power Ranger Beast Morphers, how would have I handled the Evox/Venjix plot twist? Well, I don't really know, to be honest. I'm thinking like maybe I would have sprinkled some more clues throughout the season, but that would have made it too obvious and fans would have caught on too sooner. But if you go back and watch season 1 and then season 2, like Evox or Venjix's motives are quite clear with kind of what he wants to do and why he's chasing Nate the whole time. Like, if you go back and realize like why he was after Nate several times, like in season 1 and season 2, like that makes a whole lot of sense why he wanted that Ranger to help him out, because he was the one that sort of created the Evox/Venjix virus and gave him the new form in the snake body. So it's sort of like that whole, he needs his creator to help him out. And seeing Dr. K was really cool. I kind of wish she did more. Like, the first cameo was kind of disappointing, where she was just a screen on a computer, but seeing her come back in the source code episode was really freaking amazing, seeing her be a mentor to Nate, because I was wondering how she'd help out, and I sort of made a prediction video thinking that she would sort of be a mentor to Nate later down the line, and I was kind of correct. I think that's what I said in my video, but it was nice seeing Dr. K in the episode. I kind of wish she stuck around for like the penultimate episode and the season finale, but we got to see Scott's dad in the season finale, which was really cool. I liked seeing Scott's dad in the season finale, General Truman. That was really cool. But I'm hoping, is it General or Colonel? I can't remember, but it was really cool seeing that character again. I kind of wish he made another guest appearance, but seeing him in one episode was good enough for me. Like, that character is always a lot of fun on screen, but I kind of wish we got to see more of him. And there is another thing I want to talk about with the season finale, with a certain character that got away in the end and was arrested, but that is for a prediction video for another day with the fate of that character. And with that said, I'm pretty much going to bring this discussion to a close. What are your thoughts on the big Power Ranger Beast Morphers plot twist with Evox being Venjix, Venjix being Evox? Tell me down below, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Do you think this plot twist still holds up? Do you like it? Do you not like it? Tell me down below. But with that said, I'm going to wrap things up here. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and thanks for watching. Catch you later, guys. See you in the next video. Bye.
do do do